Hello, 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 my lovely, lovely friends. I'm so glad you have joined me today for this reading. We're doing a pick a card on how is your person currently and thinking about this connection at this period of time that you are finding this this video. Remember, all my videos are timeless, so just know that you're hearing the messages you need to hear at this point, at this period of time, regardless of when this was recorded. But yeah, we're going over how our person is currently thinking and feeling about this relationship. Please always remember this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Don't try to make something fit. Always use your gut as a guiding light for that. If it's just feeling all wrong, then maybe this isn't your reading, or that wasn't your pile, or I'm just not your reader today. There are tons of amazing readers. I have some of my favorites linked down in the description box below, and I have a bunch of other videos on this subject. You can look in my playlists as well. So okay, let's get right into this. So we have pile 1 here, we have pile 2 and pile 3. So we have Eye of Shiva, we have a Rose Court Angel, and a Selenite Wand. So go with whichever one you feel drawn to. If you need to pause the video, feel free to pause, meditate, but just go to whatever one you're feeling drawn to first. If you're feeling drawn to more than one, then there may be a message in there in both piles. So feel free to go as you will, and I will meet you at your pile. Hello, my lovely friends for pile 1. You guys pick the Eye of Shiva. Sorry, this little light is getting a big glare. I normally have sunlight coming in, but it's raining where I'm living today, so it's a little dark, so I have to get some extra artificial light, so I apologize. We are going over how your person is thinking and feeling. I'm going to pull pull tarot cards first. We'll go over those, and then I have a bunch of oracle cards out, and so I'll go where I feel drawn, and at the end we will probably go over love messages or just things that your special person wants to say that they may or may not be saying. So make sure you watch to the end to catch those, because those are usually everybody's favorite part. I know they're mine, and it's always just nice to know what's on someone's heart. So, all right, so pile 1, how is their person thinking and feeling about this connection? Please also remember this is just a snapshot of current energies. Things can change. Nothing is ever set in stone. People have free will. And again, if this is feeling not quite exactly for you, I do personal readings as well. You can email me below to get the details for those. And yeah, okay, let's get started. As I said that like 17 times. How's our person currently feeling, thinking about this connection? One person. This one. We have the Muse of Voices, which is the King of Swords. We have the Six of Inspiration, the Six of Wands. We have the Knight of Swords. We have the Star. Pull 1 just to get started. Oh, we had 2 that wanted to come out, so we have the Tower and we have the World. Okay. So overall, I feel like this person is coming to some logical conclusions on how they're thinking about this situation. I think they're getting a little more level-headed. I think some stuff has happened that has shook them up, that's kind of given them some new perspectives, is what I'm hearing. We have, the Knight and the King of Swords here. So the swords are all about communications, thoughts, things like that. A Knight is typically a fast-moving energy, so them wanting to come to you with communication. If you guys are not talking, I feel like they want to discuss some stuff with you, and they want this to be successful. The Six of Wands is all about success. So with this being a relationship reading, I see this as they want success in this relationship. And also we have the star here. So the star for me is all about like wishing on a star, wishes, you know, wishing for something to come true. It means lots of things, but for me, ultimately, I think this person is wishing for a change. Yeah, with the tower here, it's almost like I feel like this person is hoping that things will change. They're not afraid of this change with it being up, you know, upright. And the tower isn't a bad card. It's just, you know, things that need to change to shift. And they feel like if these things can change, then the world can change. Everything can be different. So I think these are a lot of the thoughts that are going on in their head. And they could, you know, for some of you, again, this is general reading, some of you guys, I think that your person is wanting to speak these thoughts to you. They want to tell you about this idea. They want to come forward with this and explain that they do want this to be successful. They do want things to change. They do understand that it might be a huge upheaval, but I think they're having hope about this big change that could be for the best and could, you know, bring completion. Because the world is all about, it's the end of the cycle. It's completing, it completes the journey. So it's like bringing things together. This also, you know, can have a signifier for people being in two separate places. So travel, things like that. I know right now that's a little hard. But I think this person, like the way I'm reading it is, you know, this world is sitting on her head, and it's like this person can see the world in this connection is what I'm hearing. So yeah, these are some pretty interesting, pretty good energies to start off with, pile one. If you're curious, they're definitely feeling hopeful. Overall, I have a sense of hope. But they're being logical about it. I mean, we have the King of Swords here. It's a very logical, you know, still playing it a little safe. So I think they're just getting methodical about this. We don't have any cups here, so it's almost like they've left the emotions out of this and they're just thinking from a logical standpoint. And they understand that to make things work, there's going to have to be some major changes, either in their life or in your life, just to make things come together and to have this completion. But they want it to be successful, and I don't have an overall sense of fear about that at all. So logically, they're not fearing this. Let's just get some more insight. What else is going on with our person for pile one? How are they thinking, feeling about this connection? Can we get some more insight, please? The Ten of Swords. So the Ten of Swords is about, you know, feeling stabbed in the back. It's a very painful type card, but with that said, it's also a 10, which is also about completing a cycle. So if, you know, in their head they've been kind of all over the place about, you know, their feelings and being hurt and stuff, I feel like they're getting to a place of peace about everything, or maybe you as the viewer are getting to a place of peace. So sometimes when you watch this, if this feels like you, sometimes that's what message you needed to hear. So, you know, we come to these wanting to hear what's going on with the other person, but sometimes your guides, you know, had you drawn to a certain pile because there was a message you needed to hear for yourself or where you're at. So keep that in mind too for some of you. I've had people question or ask me why that a pile will feel like them. It's because your guides had wanted you to know more about you than the other person at this time. So let's see what else we can get for pile one's person, please. We have the Four of Inspiration, which is the Four of Wands. So this is a card of celebration. You know, in the traditional tarot, it's like a wedding. For some of you, this is the 1111 card. Take that as you will. So this is definitely, you know, a good soul type connection. For me, this represents a very like soul level connection going on here, and maybe this person is also seeing the truth. With the star in this deck, this is the Muse Tarot by Chris Ann. she, you know, tarot's meant to be read intuitively as well. So you look at the pictures, you see what's in here, and there's just nuggets of wisdom all over the place. So here, you know, it's like she's beaming these ideas on how they want it to be. So it's like they're imagining and envisioning how this will all come together, and they're seeing, you know, we have the Six of Wands and the Four of Wands, and that's beautiful energies. They are so hopeful that this will be successful and can lead to a very strong, long-lived, you know, inspired connection, you know, that could possibly, you know, I don't want to get anyone overexcited, general reading, but can lead to like a wedding, or, you know, just a long, soulful, beautiful, guided connection. And with like also like in reading this card versus the traditional, like I see these four people, four women meditating together, and they're all like beaming up. So it's like having almost like an intuitive connection with someone and being connected to above, and so it can be a divinely guided situation. So I also feel like this is just, I mean, this horse here has wings, you know, it's a Pegasus, but it's like the wings of an angel. So it's I'm also feeling like a divinely, and we also have another angel here, divinely guided relationship, which is a very beautiful thing, even though I know we feel like if angels have touched this, it shouldn't be so hard, but there's lessons in the hard times, there's lessons in this journey, and that's something that we need to understand. We don't have to have it all figured out, but just know that each stepping stone unleashes another truth. So sorry if I'm getting deep on you guys this morning. I've had a very amazing weekend with a lot of revelations for myself, and understandings, and so I'm feeling a little sentimental about those, so you might hear a little more from that on me, or from me. So okay, let's see, let's pull some oracle cards if I can get any extra. This is the hard part about pulling, not pre-pulling, is I get so oddly drawn to things. Alright, I'm trying to see where they want me to go. Okay, so let's get some more truths for pile one, please. Some more insight, some more recognition and revelations on what is going on in this connection with their person. Please. We have Aphrodite. She's the goddess of love, guys. So this is all about romantic love. So this is definitely, they're feeling love for you here. We didn't have any cups, so it's nice to see. We had wands, which is passion, lots of swords, which are thoughts. So it's nice to get some of that love. So they're feeling love for you. They're feeling love about this connection. Also, I hear that they're feeling love for themselves finally, maybe the first time in their lives, which is a beautiful thing. And also that could be for our viewer, that you're starting to truly understand self-love and loving yourself regardless of what is going on externally. And that is huge, guys. That is the point of being a human and being here. If you don't realize that, we are here on a very deep, amazing journey, and self-love is it's a huge part of what we're here for. Not just to love others, but to truly love ourselves. So we also have wisdom. So yeah, like I just think overall this person is just opening up to a lot of wonderful, wise truths about this connection, or possibly you, just some beautiful things. So overall, guys, I'm feeling very just warm and happy, and a feeling of love and gratitude in my heart space as I'm reading for this pile. So I definitely want to get some like what would they want to say if they could, if things weren't holding them back. What would they want to tell you if you guys aren't talking, or if they're shy about their emotions? What does this person have on their heart towards the viewer? What would they say if they could? I feel so much joy with you, like I'm a kid again. So I think you make them feel youthful. You make them feel fun. You just make them feel like all their worries are gone. And like if you remember what, you know, being a kid, you didn't care much about anything. You were just happy and going. I mean, hopefully for most of us. But the pure essence of being a child is just that childlike wonderment, and I think that you bring that out within them. Your beauty cascades over me. So they definitely see you as this beautiful, stunning person, and they feel very blessed by this connection. You turn loose heaven within me. I mean, it's just beautiful, guys. And there's nothing more to say about that. My love for you is without bound. So it's almost like with that, I'm you know, hearing they're learning unconditional love because of this connection with you, not just for themselves, but for you as well. And they're feeling that. If they're not expressing that, they are definitely feeling that in their heart of hearts. What else? Given for my touch, given for my taste, given for my lust. Not surprising with some of the wand cards we had up here. So they definitely feel very, very passionate about you and about this connection. Let's see what else. Let's get some of these. These are little printable cards by my friend Karen. She, I'll link her Instagram page down below, and I'll just put like the printable cards. I think she has these free right now, guys. So make sure you go follow her page, and you can get these cool little love message cards for free from Karen because she's awesome, rocking it over in Sweden, and I adore her. So let's see, what else would our person say? Are you thinking about me? Sometimes they wonder, or sometimes I wonder. So they're curious if you still think about them the way they think about you. So they're definitely curious about you. I need you to help me. So there's some stuff I guess they're working on, and they feel like they need your advice. Also, I feel like we had this wisdom card that popped up, and I feel like they see you as this very wise person. So like you're someone they would want to come to for advice, and to get help from. Do you love me the way I love you? Oh, so this person definitely truly loves you guys. I think that's, I think that's overall like where your person is. I hope this eases some thoughts in people's minds and wondering how their person's thinking and feeling. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If this doesn't feel like your person, then this wasn't your pile. But I appreciate everyone here. I appreciate all my new subscribers. And don't forget, I do a monthly personal reading giveaway for all my subscribers that comment on my videos. So just make sure you're subscribed and that you're commenting, and I'll put you into my giveaway, and I do that once a month. So thank you guys again so much for being here. I appreciate everything. Sorry if anyone's still hanging around. I wanted to take a picture. I'm trying to come up with new fun thumbnails to attract people to watch. And if you're still sitting here, I hope everybody's doing well. Everybody's staying healthy. Where did these cards go? Okay. I appreciate everyone who has given me kind words and thoughts and encouragement on my channel. It's meant a whole heck of a lot, and I feel very blessed to have connected with so many wonderful people through this channel. Okay, my friends, for pile 2, you picked this lovely rose quartz. We are going over how your person is thinking and feeling currently about this connection. Please understand that bottom of deck, or splitting of deck is a good card. Sorry, felt the need to show. We had the Fool and Ace Cups. Anyways, this is a current snapshot into how your person is thinking and feeling. Understand these are just a snapshot of current energies. Things can change. Nothing's set in stone. Everyone does have free will, so always keep that in mind. So don't get too heartbroken about something if you don't like what it is. That could change, you know. So this is just for a little glimpse on what's going on with your special person and hopefully we can get you some answers and understanding if you are just feeling uneasy. Also, remember, this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I do personal readings as well, so feel free to email me. My email's in the description box below, and I can give you details on personal readings. All right, how is our person thinking and feeling for pile 2, please? What's currently going on in this connection? Pile 2. The High Priestess in reverse. Mother of Pentacles. Judgment in reverse. We have the Ten of Wands. Let's get a few more. What's going on? The Empress in reverse. The Two of Cups. We have the Seven of Swords. And the Lovers. Interesting, interesting, pile 2. Okay, so overall I feel like, again, this is going to be for some, not for all. I'm feeling an overall sense of there's a, even, I just have to say this, so I don't know. It's going to apply to somebody. There is another person involved in this. That this person, it's making them feel a little disempowered about some things they want to do. And it's like they can't, I'm feeling like someone can't make a choice the way they want to because of their circumstance. Yeah. It's not going to pertain to everybody. That's just a little thing that came through. Also, I do get an overwhelming sense that this person is feeling a little out of touch, a little shaky in their own beliefs at this moment. Like they're not quite sure what to make of this whole connection. I think they're trying to be logical about a certain aspect and where they thought their life was supposed to go, but this connection has mixed them up a little bit. And it's just made them feel a little out of touch with even who they are, is what I'm hearing. The strength that they had within them, I think they've lost a little bit. Again, not a bad thing. It's just some things have been shooken up within their soul, within their thought process, and the normal way they judge things has been thrown off a little bit. Yeah, and it's weighing a little bit heavy on them. They're just not quite sure. But, you know, we have the Two of Cups and the Lovers here, so they definitely feel very emotionally connected and drawn to this connection. I just feel like maybe this person has typically been a little more logical in their life, and this has kind of thrown them out of that. So they're like not quite sure what to make of it. They're trying to be strategic in their thoughts. They're trying to figure this out. I get this like, what happened? Like, what just happened to myself? For some reason, like I feel like this sense of like, I don't even know what to believe anymore is what I'm hearing. Like they're just like, I don't want to say flabbergasted. That sounds like a silly word, but that just popped up. Like they're like, what is going on? Like maybe this person's never really been in touch with their emotions and their heart that much, and they felt so much for this connection that it kind of shocked them. Like they're like, who am I right now? Is also what I'm hearing. So let's see what else we can get for that. Not sure if that resonates with you guys, but just telling you what I get. Let's see. I'm very interested. This is very interesting so far. Okay, we have the Four of Pentacles. So again, I feel like I'm getting the sense of someone trying to figure out what's going on here. Like, what is this about? Again, they're trying to go back to like logically trying to like make sense of this, finding a foundation, like logically being like, okay, well, this is what I've normally done, so I'm going to try that route. But it's almost like this has like taken their heart and flown away with it. That's also what I'm hearing. I do have this, this is just like sitting here like it's another person, not necessarily, you know, a girlfriend, spouse, boyfriend, has whatever, an extra person that has their eye on them, and they're mindful of this person because their life is very wrapped up in this other person. So it could be a third party situation, but I feel like it could be like an overbearing mother too, on what someone that they respect their opinions going to think about this is also here. Again, general reading, just throwing it out there. We have the World in reverse. So you guys aren't quite ready to complete this out. They're not ready to figure this completely out, but they're working on it is what I'm hearing. But they do, like, if you're curious if this person does have, you know, a strong sense of love for you, they do. I'm feeling like they almost don't want to let it, like this Empress card being in reverse, like, which in this card, this deck is Tree. This is the Wild Unknown Tarot, by the way, guys. With it being upside down, just reading this intuitively, it's like they haven't quite figured out how to ground their emotions about this in their reality. Like, they typically like to stay in the very logical kind of, even though, you know, we don't have too many swords, but I'm just reading as they like to be normally grounded. And this emotional connection that they've had with you has made them feel very ungrounded, like it uprooted everything that they knew. So again, it's just an overall sense of just trying to figure this out. They're trying to figure out how to make all this work within their current situation, and it's just a very sense of just trying to be strategically logical about something that's a little illogical, and they haven't quite realized that yet. Where do I want to go next? Okay, you guys want me to pull these? Okay. We are going to pull some of these Island Time Wellness clarification cards. These are tarot clarification cards, so let's see if we can get some more clarity on pile 2. We have Ascending, transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, preparing for union. So this person, you know, could be going through like an awakening, so to speak, like they're ascending. It also could spark something in you. If that's a little deep for some people, just leave it alone. For those that need to hear that, that's for you. I'm also with this card with some newer revelations that I've been privy to this weekend, some information for those on the journey that are watching, because I do have a big following that are twin flame related. This card popped in my head when I learned this information to also point out a possibility of an Ascension partner. So if you are trying to make sense of something, then look up Kay Moon's channel, and she just did a channeled message about Ascension partners. So this might be just for one person and all these people that will watch this pile. But if for some reason the word Ascension partner sparks an interest in you, I suggest you go watch that video, because you might find some truths there. Again, not for everybody. So if I will leave that alone. And yeah, okay. Let's see what else. I like you. Someone likes you, romance is blooming, fun flirting, want to date. So again, I still feel like this person isn't completely deep-rooted in these Two of Cups and this Lovers, but they're figuring it all out. They know they definitely like you. They're very intrigued by this connection. The Sword and the Rose. Clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection, power. So it's like almost like they see you as this beautiful rose that they want to protect, is what I'm hearing. And they're just figuring out some truths. Like I was saying, I think they're just getting some clarity on a situation. They might be figuring out some truths about themselves with this Ascending card here, but they definitely like you. I don't know if they are willing to admit something stronger, but it's definitely blooming within them. Cup of coffee, meeting, conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted, friendship. When I see this card, it kind of makes me feel like they think you make them feel like a warm cup of coffee, like a very just warm, comforting, overall love feeling they feel when they think of you. Let's see, what else for pile 2? Pile 2's person currently feeling. We have palm tree, stability, security, permanence, growth, and endurance. So they are working on grounding themselves in these new emotions that have been arisen within them. So that's a good sign, guys. So I feel like they're having some revelations. They're still trying to figure out what that all means, like in their head, but they're learning to be a little more stable, and I'm hearing respect this connection more. So, all right, so let's see, what would our person say if they could? Like, what do they want to say in their heart of hearts? We're using the White Rose Guidance Divine Love Message cards, which are one of my favorites. I love her channel. She is always linked in my description box because she rocks. So let's see, what does our person want to say? All right, I find everything about you so pleasurable and so irresistible. So they definitely have a lot of fiery passion for you. You're the bee's knees, is what I just heard. I think my guides are a bunch of dorks. Anyways, so my love for you is without bound. So they definitely, there's no limit to how their heart feels for you or feels when they think of you. Forgive me, I've never felt this way before. I do not know how to act. I definitely was feeling that about this pile. Like I told you, they're again, nerdy guides. Maybe I'm nerdy and they just pulled my nerdness out, as I'm flabbergasted by this situation. I'm a dork, guys. I'm sorry. Hopefully I have fellow dorks on here. What else does pile 2's person want to say? Try to keep my cheesiness out of this. I'm constantly feeling you running through my veins. So they definitely feel very connected to you. There is a tie here. The Lovers is also can be a soulmate card, so this can be a soul level connection. And then like the veins also remind me of tree roots. So, you know, we have the Empress represented as a tree here. It's not quite solidified, but we have this palm tree. So it's like they're moving into rooting into this, and they feel it within their veins. They feel a truth that they're not quite sure about within their veins. Let's see what else. Pile 2. You are worth fighting for. So they definitely see your worth. They see that you deserve so much. Yeah. All right, what other messages? We are going to use these little fun printable cards by a friend of mine, Karen, on Instagram. I will link her Instagram below. I think she has these for free right now. They're little love message cards, and they're really awesome, and Karen's awesome. So look below for information to hers if you want to have your own free printable cards. So let's see, what else does the person want to say? I love you and I miss you, but I don't have time right now. So this person might still be figuring stuff out. So they haven't quite come to this conclusion and close this out to come to speak to you. If you guys are in like separation, it's not, the way I'm reading it, it's not that they don't have time, they just haven't figured it out yet. I need space. Well, that's not fun. Again, I think this person's just figuring out how to act. They don't know what to make of all this, so they're still just figuring it out. And also, this looming extra person that is looming over this. Again, it could be a couple different situations for you guys. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, but there's someone else that's in this mix that's causing them not to completely be able to do what they want. Can you hear me whisper your name? So I definitely think that they feel connected to you. They feel rooted within you, and like almost like they feel like there's like a telepathic connection, and they're curious if like you can hear their thoughts, basically. I dream about a future with you. So yeah, they definitely can see you guys as this lovers, like flying away together, off into the happy rainbow. So they definitely think they daydream about what your future would look like. Our love is eternal. So yeah, we have my love for you is without bound. Our love is eternal. So they definitely feel an endless love about this connection. So pile 2, I really hope this helps. Thank you guys so much for being here. Hope this gives you some sort of clarity or warming of your heart. I think this person is definitely feeling very good about this connection. They're just figuring some stuff out. They may need some more time. What you do with that information is on you. Don't wait around for someone you don't feel like deserves it. Yeah, so again, guys, thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. I appreciate all my new subscribers, and I look forward to seeing you guys in a future video. Hey, my friends at Pile 3, sorry for the glare. It's pouring outside where I'm living, so I'm trying to, I usually have natural light come through the window, so I have artificial light and it glares. So I'm sorry about that, but you guys pick the selenite little wand here, and we are going over how your person is thinking and feeling at this moment. Please remember, this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Don't try to make something fit that doesn't feel right in your gut. You know your relationship. You know this person way better than I do, and there's lots of people here watching, so there's lots of different energies. I do personal readings. You can email me in my email in the description box below if you're curious on details on getting a personal reading. But let's get right into this. What is going on with Pile 3's person? How are they thinking and feeling about this connection at this current time? Also remember, tarot is a snapshot of current energies. Things can change. People have free will. Never forget those truths. So this is just a snapshot of currently what is going on with this connection. This is a timeless reading, so just know when you're watching this, you're meant to hear the messages within this reading. All right, whoop. We have, actually that was the other way. Was it meant to be upside down? We have the Knight of Swords. We have the Five of Swords. We have the High Priestess in reverse. Four of Swords in reverse. Tower in reverse. Jeez, this person is in their head. Okay, we have the Nine of Swords. Page of Pentacles. The Hanged Man in reverse. I might have to put a trigger warning on this, so if you're looking for a super lovey, I'm not saying this isn't going to have some nice things in it, but if you're looking for a happy-go-lucky reading, this might not be your pile. Not to scare anybody, it's not overly bad, it's just being honest. So, okay, overall feelings for this person. I feel like this person has felt like they did what they needed to do, regardless of how it made you feel, for themselves. I'm getting a very selfish energy. They do feel remorse about how things have gone, but I feel like they aren't really wanting to really let that completely sink in for them. This person is also resisting change that needs to come, and I feel like they've been within, like, if you guys had a fight or something, I feel like they were not polite with their words. They were not kind and caring how they should have been, because they wanted to win, to protect themselves at all costs. And so they almost turned their back on what this connection is, this connection with you, this potential. At this point, they've shut themselves off from it as a way of protecting themselves at all costs, is what I keep hearing. Regardless of, they know that they've hurt you, they know that they've caused anxiety, they know that they've caused pain, and it's not that they don't care, they did it in order to protect themselves and to keep themselves safe, because they're not willing to see some truths. They're not willing to switch their perspective on something. Like, I feel like this person has been in this energy for a long time, because they've been hurt in the past, and in order to not be hurt any further, they push everyone away because they're unwilling to see how beautiful love can be, is what I'm hearing. And they're just refusing. They're refusing to allow anyone in, anyone to see, anyone to be able to hurt them Not that you are even the person that did. But this person, I'm feeling, is so hurt. And so they're just being resistant to any good that can come from this. And again, that isn't necessarily about you. I know it's hard to not take that personal, but this isn't about you. This is about them, how they've gone so far in their life protecting themselves, building a wall around their own heart to protect themselves, not realizing all they're doing is keeping the pain in and never healing from those sleepless nights, from that pain they had, because they're refusing to see love for what it is. They're refusing to see things from a different angle. But I need to tell you, I need to make this so important. This is not about you. This is not something you didn't do. This is not something that you're lacking. This is not something that is any way demeaning to your self-worth. This is about this person and their unwillingness to open up, unwillingness to see, unwillingness to be kind to love is what I'm hearing. All right. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out where we're going. So these cards are kind of like shadow and light aspects of a person, which I'm kind of curious to get a little more into. Sorry guys, I'm feeling super heavy-hearted about this, so if you guys watching or this is painful, I apologize. I'm really sorry. I don't like delivering not so happy news, but I'm an honest reader. I read what I see. If that doesn't feel right to you, this is not your pile. Leave it be. Don't force this to fit if it doesn't. If this is feeling true for you, just understand this isn't you. This is this other person. If you're curious to see more of an insight about this person, then stick around. I do not like these readings, but I do them because it's part of a truth, and people have to understand that everyone is fighting their own battles. Everyone is messy. No one is perfect. And most of the time, most people's reactions to you is about them and not about you. If you want to accept that, cool. You will find peace if you can. Okay. And this one pop up and this one pop up. So, well, light aspect, you are my queen. That's how I want to treat you. So if this person could get out of their way, I think they could see. But again, we have this hangman in reverse. So this is a person unwilling to want to see this. We have, I'm trying to bury my love for you. So there's a part of this person that understands how great you are, that understands there's love here, but they're just burying it away. For whatever reason. A lot of bad things happen to people and they don't share that, and they just grow. It grows toxically within them, and it's pretty sad. So if this is your person, you know, I'm not telling you to stick around for them, but send them light and love. As hard as that can be, if someone that's hurt you, send them love. This person needs, you don't need to tell them anything. If you don't, you know, you don't need to put yourself out there, but you can send them love because this person needs some love. I don't think this person fully understands that they're deserving of love. They think love is a crap, sorry. I love spending time with you. I enjoy simple pleasures. So on the light side of this person, they definitely, you know, so if it doesn't make sense why they act the way they do, because when you guys are together, it's been so fun and light and happy, just know that this person has a lot of pain within them, and they hold it. I should have been honest about my feelings. And I don't think those are just feelings for you. I think there's feelings for life. I think this person has done a lot to protect themselves because of past pains. And that just means shedding everything else out that could potentially even remotely hurt them. I just keep looking at this Five of Wands, which is about winning a fight at all costs, no matter what. And that fight is to hold themselves together the only way they know how. And that's to shut people out. Okay. We have, I didn't believe in myself or in you. So yeah, this person just has a hard time believing that they deserve love, just believing that you would even love them. You make me feel bad about myself sometimes. So I don't know if you intentionally pointed things out that's bad about them, but it just feeds on that self-loathing they have within them. I don't think they're honest about that either, but they have a lot of self-deprecating qualities. I don't trust easily. Yeah, this person's definitely been through the ringer. They don't trust. I know it's hard, but please be patient with me. So that's on you guys if you feel the need to wait out for this person. But this person is dealing with a lot. I'm also hearing dark night of the soul. They're going through a lot of stuff that they have to go through, and you might be a lesson that they have to learn, and I'm sorry that you get the crappy end of the stick on that one. But if you can just see this as part of you helping this person evolve regardless of the outcome, if that gives you any peace, then cool. I'm settling for the life I thought I wanted. So yeah, if this person is in a situation that doesn't seem to make them happy, they're settling because they thought that they wanted that. Okay, I'm going to get a few more other message cards. I'm sorry guys, I feel bad on this reading, but I'm just here in the messenger. I can't make it all puppy dogs and rainbows all the time, guys. I'm sorry. And again, current snapshot, just current energies. What's going on? Don't make this fit if it doesn't feel right for your person. I still love you. Take that as you will. There's still love they have for you. It's buried deep, but they feel it. They just don't want to accept anything right now. The grass wasn't greener on the other side. So that kind of goes hand in hand with this. I'm settling for the life I thought I wanted. I think if they chose something over you, they realized the grass wasn't greener, but they're just settling it for it because that's what they went after. That's for somebody particular as well. Oh my gosh. Let's see if we can get any more. This might be guidance for you guys watching. I'm not sure. This one popped out, so this is the last thing I'm going to read. I'm going to read the whole thing for you guys. Hopefully this helps somebody. All right, it says intimacy. Ask yourself if it's possible to build more depth within this relationship. There needs to be a healthy balance of physical, emotional, and spiritual intimacy for this relationship to endure. This may pertain to a connection needing to be beyond the physical aspects and beyond only intense physical attraction. So if you are with this person and you are giving them all of your self in a physical way, but you're wanting that emotional connection, you need to set a healthy boundary for yourself and not settle yourself. Not sell yourself short, because I don't think this person is at a point, not saying they won't get to that point, hopefully everybody does, they're just not at a point to love you back the way you deserve to be loved. So again, take that as you will, guys. I'm sorry that this has been a hard reading, not the kind of readings I want to do, but I'm sending you guys light and love and hope you feel that. And hopefully the next snapshot they'll have a change of heart. Good luck, guys. Please don't let this break you down. It's just part of the journey and everybody's on their own. Just again, know this has nothing to do with you. It is about them. And you don't have to stay in something that doesn't make you feel good if you don't want to. Regardless of the soul connection, you still have free will and choice to live your life the way you want to. And if it's meant to be, it will be. It'll work out in the long run. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for being